can transmit delay. So we will create a new setup to demonstrate what can transmit is, how we use it in Dewesoft, and what it actually does. We will first create one sine signal with a formula. So, for example, one sine signal of 0.8 Hertz. And we will transmit this message with one of the CAN ports and read it with the other. So we just create a new transmit message, add a new signal that we'll be transmitting from a channel directly. This will be our formula that we have created. And we can see in the preview live what we are actually transmitting. So we are transmitting values from -1 to +1. And since we are sending only integer values, we need to offset this value for -1 so that we are sending out only positive values. Since we are sending out only full values, we need to also scale it so that we will get a higher resolution of this number. Like so. So we are now sending values from 0 to 2000. And on the other side, we will decode it in the opposite direction. We'll just change the period so that we send out the messages every 10 milliseconds, and that's it. We can turn on transmission, copy the signal from one CAN port to the other, and just swap receive transmit. So on this side, we are now receiving the sine message we have created with the mathematics. So let's see in the recorder. This is the formula we have created. Let's change it to a reference color and add the transmitted, the received signal. So if you add a single axis, now we can see with the red color the signal we have created, which is a nice sine wave. And what we are receiving is this green chopped up signal. So this is basically the CAN signal that we are receiving, and you can see that there is a huge difference in the signal. This is because we have in Dewesoft an acquisition loop which runs with a certain period, and as long as the acquisition loop is not finished, Dewesoft will send out only the last value it has received. So what we can do, we can set a transmit delay. For example, it has to be minimum 200 milliseconds. In this case, let's use maybe half a second. And Dewesoft will wait for half a second, finish the acquisition loop. It will know what were the values in between from one acquisition loop to the other, and it will send out continuous values. Now the only difference is that we will have a delay of half a second from the signal we are transmitting and signal we are receiving. But we'll have a really nice, smooth signal with the correct values.